What are we gonna do tonight, OCG?
Well, the same thing we try to do every night, Bertram. Take over YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Obsessive Compulsive Gaming. I am the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer, and this is my review for Assassin's Creed Origins. So, dear viewer, if it isn't too much trouble, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video. Now, Assassin's Creed Origins is the 1,233,000th Assassin's Creed game that released in 2017. I don't mean that amount of Assassin's Creed games released that exact year, but this one did. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? Good. Now, 2017 is also a year I remember fondly as the year an attempt was made on my life. Yes, true story. My wife attempted to drop a grand piano on top of my head, but what she had not considered in her little assassination plot was the fact that we in fact do not own a grand piano. But anyway, that's enough about that. We're not here to talk about attempts on my life, of which there have been far too many to mention. We are here to discuss Assassin's Creed Origins. So, what the hell is this game, I hear you asking? And I'm glad you asked, dear viewer. This is the first Assassin's Creed game to fall under the moniker of being an action-adventure role-playing game. Now, whereas Assassin's Creed games prior to this one were mostly affairs where you would sneak your way around and the combat was very basic and there wasn't such a thing as a leveling system, Assassin's Creed Origins not only introduces a leveling system a la RPG games, but it also makes the combat much more like, I don't know, God of War. 2018 God of War I'm talking about, even though God of War 2018 hadn't come out yet, but I think you get what I mean. You know, you have a quick attack, you have a heavy attack, you can block attacks, you have a shield thing, you have a guard you put over your genitals, whatever you happen to have in those kind of action melee role-playing type games. And instead of just exploring a slightly small map like in Assassin's Creed 2 with Italy or in Assassin's Creed 1 with whenever the hell Assassin's Creed 1 was set, no, this is a much more open world kind of game. And in fact, this was the first of 3, that's right, 3 Assassin's Creed games that would take on this open world idea with varying levels of success. We will talk about Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Valhalla very, very soon. So, what do I think of Origins? Oh, I haven't told you the story yet. You play as someone who eventually becomes an assassin because his child has been murdered and blah, 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 blah. Other kinds of nonsense like that. Right, we covered story. So gameplay, we covered the gameplay as well. Haha, splendid. I seem to be covering all bases rather quickly in this review. So we'll just get to the good stuff then. What do I think of this game? Well, when I first played Assassin's Creed Origins back in 2017, you know, when my wife was attempting to take my life with an imaginary grand piano, I didn't like it very much. It was a bit too different to what I was used to in the Assassin's Creed games. But this time, I must admit I actually really enjoyed the game. Now, this might have been because I was playing on New Game Plus, and I was about as powerful as He-Man after snorting a full bag of cocaine. But I had a very good experience. I was feeling all of the emotional beats, particularly when the little shit our character's child got murdered at the beginning of the game. It's very fun to see the origins of a lot of the Assassin's Creed trademarks, like, the knife thing you use to kill people, and some of the catchphrases, and doing that weird jumpy thing off of buildings and landing in haystacks without breaking your neck. All of that kind of stuff. Very fun. And while this still could never be considered my favorite Assassin's Creed game, I actually think it's pretty damn good. So therefore, I declare that Assassin's Creed Origins is exactly that. It's pretty damn good. So, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. My totally not improvised review for Assassin's Creed Origins. If you enjoyed this little review of mine, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't enjoyed it, well then feel free to give me a thumbs down. But please remember the single most important thing I always tell you, dear viewer, and that is to always stay obsessed with gaming. Are you still here? Oh, you must have really enjoyed this video then. In that case, you had better subscribe to the channel and check out our other content. Otherwise, you're a booby pants, and no one wants to be a booby pants.